real boy, act your level. I'm real boy, act your pedal. You better dash from my class of rebels, cause you know we came to blast when we smashed the metal. Brooklyn, that's how we doing it. Brooklyn, that's how we doing it. Brooklyn, that's how we doing it. Brooklyn, that's how we doing it.
Yo, what's poppin'?
What it is.
Yo, we back for another week of On Everything. Y'all ready for this?
On everything. You're
Back. What's good, CJ? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. It's been a minute, you know.
Sure.
Everything is everything, you know. Just check my checking account. My stimulus ain't pop up yet.
Oh,
So,
man. You got to holler at Joe about the stimmy.
Joe about the stimmy?
Yeah, man.
Joe Biden?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got to come through real quick.
I just sent him a Cash App request.
So what's good, man? What you been up to?
Yo, man, I just been chilling, man. I just came back from Mexico. Had a dope time out there. It was all right. I almost died, you know, but it was a good time.
You
overall.
almost died on vacation?
Absolutely.
What happened there?
Yo, why? I was driving an ATV, right? I'm driving an ATV, and I'm speeding. On the first turn, I let go of the accelerator, and the guide is like, "Yo, listen, don't let go of the accelerator because it cut off on me." So then, next time, you know, like I started back up. You know, I got my lady on the back. We rolling, doing like 42 miles an hour. We go to hit a turn, and as we're going into this turn, again, you know, like I try to press the brake and hold the accelerator at the same time, and I just kept going straight right into a rope. The rope almost decapitated me.
So the rope was just dangling from tree to tree or something like that?
I brought down everything that was with the rope.
Except for the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I got webbed all across my body. That was probably like one of the most craziest things that happened this week.
That actually sounds like a booby trap to me.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. And, you know, like everybody was laughing. Yo, the whole trip, everybody was calling me Panchito, right?
What that mean? Clothesline by the rope?
Nah, I don't know. They kept calling me Panchito, right? So then from that day on, everybody called me Survivor.
I will be calling you a lawyer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. But you was going to do? Sue Mexico? Like, you can't sue Mexico.
So I sue that resort.
Yeah, that I thought about, but I just wanted to get out of there. I was very grateful that I didn't have to go to the hospital, that it wasn't that serious. You know what I mean?
Because, you know, they take you on the same road, the same path every time they on them ATVs.
Yeah.
And nobody never got clotheslined by that rope.
Just
you.
Yo,
you.
And then not to mention, after I get clotheslined by the rope, right, we keep going. So I finished it. Of course, addict is in my blood, so we don't do half for nothing. So
Attica?
Addict.
Oh, what is that?
Being addicted to something, brother.
Oh, all right.
Right? So it's in my blood, so we don't do half for nothing. We do all of everything. So I finished the the whole tour. You know, like I had to ride a boat after that. So you get into this boat, and what this part of the tour made me realize is that in Mexico, they don't have the same safety protocols that they do in the USA. Like, it's not as, like, you know, it's not as secure. So when I first started, like, I'm thinking, like, you know, nothing can happen. You know, if I fall off, it'll be cool. You know, or, you know, it'll probably be some type of safety thing that's there for me.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I get into the boat, that's when I realized, like, yo, they
no
don't give a damn about me. Yo, I get all the way to the middle of the ocean. There's no splash guard on the boat. Like, there's nothing blocking the water from splashing. So I got water splashing into my eyes. I can't see. It's going into the cut. Oh my God. And I just realized, like, yo, they don't care about us. So I circled back, you know, back to where the boat was docked at. And I just jumped out the boat. The tour guide was like, yo, listen, I got more people on the water So could you wait? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna wait, bro. I
Mhm.
just went back, got my clothes, packed up my, took my ball and went home. You know, it was game over.
That's how it was when I went on a jumbo jet in Coney Island for the first time, yo.
The
I was like, yo,
jumbo
where the
jet.
straps at? They was like, nah, put your hands right here. I said, put my hands right here. That's it. It was like, yeah. And you take that first drop, it feel like you fucking coming out your seat and shit.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like,
At least
those,
you alright though.
yeah, I made it back,
You
man. I
could
made
have
it back. God is good, brother.
you could have came back with your head in your pocket or something. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Your little duffel bag that you brought.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I thought it was a wrap for me out there though, man. And
Uh-huh.
the crazy thing is when I looked at the cut, I didn't realize how bad it was.
Yeah.
So like, when it first happened, everybody's looking, they're like, I'm like, oh, okay, like I'll be all right. And then, I realized like, oh, when I finally seen it, I'm like, oh my God, like that could have really been my head.
Nah, that cut looked real, man.
Yeah. It
It's
could
like
have
some up top type of cut. You know what I mean?
could have been a wrap for me, man. But
Real.
thank God, we made it through. You know, we on to the next, vacation whenever it's popping. You know, so thank God I made it.
You want Mexico?
I don't
What
know
part of
about
Mexico?
Mexico. I was in Cancun.
All right.
Yeah, but the tour part that I did, that was in what's that, Tulum.
Mm. Nah, I ain't get to Mexico yet.
Huh?
I ain't go
Gotta
there
do
yet.
it, man. It's really nice.
Yeah, I like Jamaica. Jamaica's probably one of my favorites. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I like Jamaica. I went there 2 times. I'm trying to go to Greece though. Go somewhere in Europe.
Really?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
next destination.
I was thinking about Colombia for next.
Uh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what's on the agenda for today?
I mean, we want to get into a little bit of relationships. Uh, just talking about when it comes to relationships, what some relationships bring out the best in the best of us, and some of them bring out the worst in us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to talk about. What
We'll bring out
it,
the best and worst in you
exactly
in a
in a
relationship.
relationship, and sometimes it could just be the chemistry with the person,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes it could be just you, your attitude, or
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I want to talk about. Like as far as relationships, like what brings out the best of you in a relationship? Like what is it about a person that will bring out the best in you? What will make you loyal? What will make you
That's two different questions now. You know what I
no,
mean?
no, because being loyal is part of the best of you. You know what I mean? That's bringing out the best because you don't want to do nothing to hurt the person that you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, like you want to be faithful, you want to be loyal, you want to be honest, and
So,
because you could be in a relationship. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
nah, go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
could be in a
Finish.
relationship with somebody and not feel like you can be honest with them,
Mm-hmm.
or not feel like you can trust them, or
Yeah. So my thing is, I believe like if the other person, yeah, like your personalities gotta gotta have like some type of attachment. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like personality goes a long way. Like if a person like to joke, like to
mm,
crack jokes, like to laugh all the time, you know what I mean? That could bring, you know, you even closer. Person
mm,
that like getting into like deep conversations, you know, that could open up your mind and teach you things, you know what I mean, that you ain't
absolutely.
know. You know what I mean? I think that's a dope part of um in a relationship. I think when a person is spontaneous,
Mm,
you know, I like a spontaneous person, you know what I mean? Because I could be on some, I don't feel like doing this. I just got off of work, you know,
yeah,
first day off. And the person be like, nah, you know what? Let's go here and give me that energy, you know what I mean? Give me that vibe. And I'll be like, all right, you know what? Let's go. So it's all about the personality. And that takes the relationship a long way, man.
definitely. I feel like like personality clashes, like like sometimes you could be a jokey person and the other person could be sensitive, or you could be
That's when it ain't gonna work.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So so what is it that makes you say, okay, this is the one I'm gonna do right? Like this is the time I'm gonna do it right. Like when do you reach that point? And what is it about that person that makes you say that?
Well, it's time. You
Mm.
know what I mean? It's time because you could believe in love at first sight. You know what I mean? You fall in love with her, and a lot of people fall in love with chicks because of how they look.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then they have the nastiest attitudes. You know what I mean? And that already is a deal breaker. You know what I mean? A shitty attitude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stepping on each other's toes. It's like, come on, man. Like, we getting older now. You ain't got
Yeah.
no time for that no more. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if because you could say to yourself, if you know, you know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's gonna go far. But then things happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen tomorrow, so you can't really put it out there like this is mine forever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta day by day type
Yeah,
of stuff.
I'm right on cue with you. Like
Hmm.
I believe that it's a building process. That's what
Exactly.
I'm talking about.
Yes.
You
Build.
gotta build.
You gotta
Yeah,
build.
absolutely. So what do you think about like um have you seen any of these TV shows they have out right now, like Married at First Sight?
Like them reality shows,
Yeah, they got a reality show
The
like
Bachelor
actually
and all them.
no, it's called it's like The Bachelor except for they basically meet the person, marry them, and then try to start their relationship from there.
I think I seen something like that. I think I seen something
Hmm.
like that. And there's a couple contestants on there.
Yeah.
All
Hmm.
right, I think I seen something like that, but I didn't really get into it because you know what's crazy? To do something like that, it's kind of cool, a cool concept because some people nowadays they ain't even going out no more to meet
Hmm.
anybody. Like you really gotta literally walk down the block, bump into somebody. Some movie stuff or bags full. You pick it up. Oh, how you doing? Because it's hard to meet chicks in clubs because everybody looking for the wrong thing. So to bring people together, even the internet, a lot
Hmm.
of people meet people on the internet now.
Absolutely.
But now you bringing them on a show. But now there's lights, camera, action. People putting up a front anyway. You know what I mean? So it's kind of tough for that too,
Yeah, I
man.
don't think none of that is real. Like I don't believe in it.
Mhm.
Me and my girl we got into an argument the other day. She's like,
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, listen, like this is stupid.
Uh huh.
You know, like you can't just marry somebody that you don't know, marry a total stranger, expect the relationship to work out.
I think that dude, what's his name? Chance. He was on Love and Hip. Not Love and Hip Hop. I Love New York.
Yeah, I love New York.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
same
think.
thing. It's that type of concept.
Yeah.
Like how could you actually say yo or take it serious? Like how could you
Exactly.
can't take it serious? Like I believe that you got to invest time in a relationship. You got to build, getting to know people. Like I've had a bunch of relationships that failed because I tried to skip the process. You know what I mean? But you
Mm.
can't skip steps in the process. Because you're gonna end up with a total stranger or somebody that you don't know.
So, you think smashing on a first date like will wear out the relationship quicker than if you waited a couple months, say?
Um,
What's your theory on that?
I mean, like honestly, like I've had good relationships that I started off bachelor on the first day,
Mhm.
and then like I had relationships that went north because like that's what I wanted. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, I mean went south.
Because with
Yeah.
that smashing on the first or on the first date type, it kind of like it's like not that you lose feeling for them, but it's like it's like you flirt. You know what I mean? That process leaves because you was flirting and everything probably to get the draws.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
now you got the draws. It's
Hmm.
like, what
Yeah,
now? Now you
I
start
got
to build with that person, and that's where it goes. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
and it's like I got the milk, well, I
hmm
need the cow now. Like, yo, I already got the milk.
I want some cereal now.
Yeah, exactly.
With my bowl.
Anything but fruity pebbles.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's soggy too fast.
Word.
I was on a mission last couple of days, yo,
Yeah.
eating like Captain Crunch like 12 o'clock in midnight, yo.
Seriously?
Just I eat dinner, then be like, damn, I want some Captain Crunch, yo. Captain
Wow.
Crunch is fire.
Yeah, Captain Crunch is fire. It just you can't eat too many bowls in a row. That's the only thing because
Hmm.
of them cuts in your mouth. Yeah, you got to be a gangster to just like
Yeah.
eat like mad bowls of Captain.
Yeah. It should be all cut up and shit, like you walking
Exactly.
around razors in your mouth.
Yeah, man. Like,
But
yo,
not to get off the subject
nah, God.
of the relationship, but what's the best tasting milk after the cereal is done?
What you mean? What's the
Like you know when you
what
finish the
cereal
cereal,
makes the milk better?
makes the milk the best.
Yo, I'm gonna go with Cocoa Puff.
Everybody always say like something chocolate.
Yeah, man. Count Chocula, Cocoa
Mhm.
Puff, Cookie Crisp too. Like, I like Cookie Crisp. That's my
And
joint.
it's still chocolate.
Oh,
Cookie Crisp. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like you know what's fire? Applejack.
Apple Jacks is good.
Apple
Yeah, I'm not
Jacks
gonna lie,
milk
but that's
is
another
fire.
cereal that leaves cuts in your mouth. You know, like yo, you eat a bunch of Apple Jacks, like yeah.
Yo, I guarantee you know what you never saw before? A small box of honeycomb. Every time you get honeycomb, the
It's
boxes
huge, exactly, and mad cheap, like $2, $2.80. Yo,
Oh,
that's
for
facts
real.
though.
And then you get two bowls in the joint finish.
Word.
All
Like,
right, so getting
word.
back to the cinnamon toast crunch. Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, man. Like, I believe that, like it is definitely the personalities. Like, like some personalities bring the best out of you, and it's just like having friends. Like, if
Mhm.
you have the wrong type of people around you or the wrong type of friends, like you get caught up in the same thing.
Yeah.
So that would go with any type of relationship. Like some people bring out the best in you, and some people bring out the worst in you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
And I think that goes as far as a mental thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because being around people like you ain't going to be no billionaire hanging around
hell
with
yeah,
thousandaires. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
It's basically who the company that you keep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you be around. That you're gonna get things from all of them.
Mhm.
But everybody got to be on a mission to get something better than they had today. You know what I mean? It's all a building process. You start with one brick, man, and you keep making your way up, and then build that building. You know?
Like one thing, like that I learned to do lately, like or in my older years that I didn't do when I was younger is that I always hang out with different type of people.
Mm.
So I break it up, like I hang out with, this crowd, like most of them are accountants, or I know construction people. I
Yeah.
know, just different parts of me, you know, and I'm able to like learn more from the crowd.
Because you're not just hanging around with people that know how to write rhymes or who know how to rap. Now
Yeah.
you're taking your out. You getting out your comfort zone.
It's not redundant.
Yeah, I see
You
what
know
you're
what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not redundant. Like, and it's important to break up your circles. Like,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like, and this week, this last month was my birthday, February 26th.
Mhm.
So I ended up having to do different parties with different people or different little celebrations with different people. So it's like, all right, I'm celebrating here with this crew, and I'm celebrating with this crew, and and it's kind of cool. At the same time, I wish all my friends was like all, all could mesh together like that, but they can't, and not everybody mesh together. And it's the same thing with relationships. Not everybody is meant to mesh together. So, that's definitely, like something that affects us. Like the type of person that you are versus the type of temperament you have as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a loud chick or a quiet chick?
For me, I mean, see, I vacillate between being antisocial and being like jokey and jovial. So I vacillate between both. So like I'd rather a more balanced girl as opposed to loud or quiet.
It's a vacillate. That's the word of the day. That's a good word, man. Vacillate.
Oh, word.
Vacillate. Okay.
Yeah, but like I go back and forth. Like, but I mean, I probably prefer a more quiet chick though. Like, because at times I could be, I have a loud personality. If I'm not loud, I have a loud personality.
Mhm.
So like, I'd rather somebody to balance me out where it won't be over the top. Like if I start going crazy, I can't have you going crazy with me. You know what I mean? Like we both
Exactly.
gotta
Fire,
go.
fire with
Yeah,
fire.
exactly.
Yeah.
What about you?
Um. Sometimes, you know what? I'm on like the same boat. You know what I mean? But if you get a loud person, then fuck it. You know what I mean? You don't
Don't make
fight
it work.
fire with fire. You fall back sometimes now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it could balance out. It's all about balance. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's all
Mhm.
about balance. If you loud, she needs to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little quiet. You know what I mean? Like it just like if you know how to color, shit, her outline. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
I mean, I need somebody to yell at the waiter when my food is not right, because I'm the type of person that
facts,
won't say nothing.
facts.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, so
yeah.
it goes back and forth. Like I said, I vacillate. Like,
But yelling at the waiter all the time is like, oh my god, here we go
but
again too. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly.
So
But
he
like,
said yell at
see,
the waiter.
I'm a mama's boy, right? So my mom was the type of person that would yell at the waiter. So like,
Mhm.
I'm more accustomed to, okay, I gotta fall back here and let her do what she does.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah. So it goes back. It's a back and forth.
It's all how you feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get by with a feel. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Get by with a feel, and you just take it where it takes you.
Absolutely.
When you start wanting to take it there, and instead of letting life take its course, you know what I mean? That's when you start, you know what I mean, veering off and not really, you know, like sticking to the script of trying to have a real dope relationship because now you want to you you want to do what you want to do, or let's just say she want to wear the pants, and you know what I mean,
Hmm.
like everything ain't gravy though. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Everything is not
Hmm.
gravy. Everything definitely it won't always be gravy. You're gonna have arguments, sort of fights. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We ain't boxing it out though, but you know what I mean. So
But you know what's more important to me? Like somebody who let me be myself.
there you go. There you
You know what
go.
I mean? Like,
Facts.
because if when you get to be yourself, then like you could, like,
Do
like
whatever the hell you
this,
want.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like this relationship I'm in now is probably the first relationship where I was like really able to like just get comfortable, kick my shoes off, and let you
Mhm.
see, okay, this is the ugly part of me.
Mhm.
This is the good part of me. This is the bad part of me. This is how I feel when I go through this.
Yeah.
And I'm also, you know, a more mature person now, so I'm able to communicate when I'm not happy or if I don't like something. As opposed to holding it in, then exploding when I get angry later on.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
And that person is easier to understand you because now you ain't putting up a facade for anybody. You know what I mean? Trying to be somebody that you're not.
Hmm.
You just yourself. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And a person to get to know you even faster. You know what I mean? So hell yeah,
Yes. Yeah, it's
letting you
important
be
to
yourself.
let
Yep.
let me be me.
Yep.
You know,
And
'cause I can
sometimes.
only be me, baby. I can
Mhm.
only be me. You hear me? Only me. If you're watching, I can only be me.
He could be mad ugly by himself and shit. Honey could be me. Alright, so
Yo, I want all y'all to be honest with me. Just inbox me and let me know I'm in. But thanks, y'all. But damn, I can only be me, baby. I can only be me, and you can only be you. Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely important in relationship. Another thing I wanted to get into is like when like during that experience that I had in Mexico, when I ran into the rope and cut my throat and all that stuff. Like I realized that God is with me everywhere that I go. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? Like God is always with me, and that's another important aspect of relationships. Like that I think that's true. Like can I bring God into the situation? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And and that's a part of being myself because some people are not comfortable when you like I grew up in a religious home, so we grew up praying together and studying the Bible and saying grace before you eat and eating as a family. You
Yeah.
know, we grew up doing that. So it's important to have somebody that allows me to bring that aspect of my life into my relationship.
You think it's important or when you have dinner with the family to eat at a table or everybody get their plate and just go their separate ways?
Absolutely, I think that's important.
Okay.
How you feel about it?
I like eating at a table too. But me
Hmm.
growing up, it was usually get your food, go chill in your sister room or you know what I mean, do whatever. Wherever you want to eat, that's where you're gonna eat. I mean, my growing up it was never a table that we always sat around unless I
Hmm.
went to my aunt's house like on Thanksgiving. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? But I like this sitting down and eating, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, like, and we do a no cell phone rule also when we sit down and eat. So it's like we sit down and eat, and we put down our phones, just put it
Mhm.
off to the side, like, and somebody pick up their phone if it's not an emergency, like, yo, what you doing?
Mhm.
Like that's a cool thing to do. I think that just spending family time, that's very important in building.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
So, growing up, did your parents tell you something that's still instilled in you today? That it was something that they had said. I know they said plenty of things, but is there anything that really stuck out to you till this day that you follow and
Um,
live by?
my mother told me when I was young, she told me always have something to show for your money.
Mm.
That's something that always stuck with me. Like, anytime like I came into some extra money, I always make sure that, I get something to show for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, just, you know, because a lot of times, especially now that, we're in our advanced ages and we pay bills and stuff like that, it's easy for your money to just disappear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy. Like, you just pay a bill, and then next thing you don't have nothing to show for your money besides where you live at.
Well, you, when people come over to your house when you pay that light
Then
bill,
you
you
got
could show
something.
him what you got in the house
Exactly.
because your lights are still on. You
Absolutely.
know?
Absolutely. But I'm just talking about the little extras, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, treat yourself.
Yeah,
It's,
and that's the hard thing because when you do got a family, sometimes you don't be selfish enough because you want to make sure everybody good before you too. You know
hmm
what I mean?
absolutely.
For real. Like growing up, like I was always taught respect my elders. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see your mom's walking down the block, and I have done that before. People around my old block, I see them walking with grocery bags. Guess what? I'm gonna carry it up to their apartment for them. You know what I mean? Ain't no reason no lady walking past me
hmm
with grocery bags, and I know her, and I'm friends with her son. You know what I mean? My boys' moms, and they not around. Of course, that's definitely gonna
You did it.
happen. You
You
know what
did
I
it
mean?
for my mother.
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
Yep.
and like the same thing. That's why, like, that time when I was out there in Atlantic City,
Mhm.
and when your mom was in the hospital, what did I do? I went there and I
Yeah.
called you. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? Like, yo, I'm here. You know
Yeah.
what I
You
mean?
ain't even
Like,
tell me you was going.
yeah,
So it's my respectful right
yeah,
there. You
man.
know what I mean?
Like, like a family.
That goes a long way, and that shows who your true friends are. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like that was real dope. You know what I mean?
Because I wanted to stay low with what I was doing out there, but I'm
Mhm.
like, yo, you know what? I can't hide this part. Like, yo, she what?
Yeah.
I'm going to see her.
Mhm.
Like, but God is good though. Like,
Definitely.
and like,
Definitely.
and that's something that I want to talk to y'all about. Like, it's important for y'all to bring God into every aspect of your life. So no matter what you're going through, no matter where you at in life, just know that God is with you, and don't be afraid to pray and trust Him. You know what I mean? It's not a religious thing. It's just, more so just know that God is with you.
That's why we pray.
Pray,
Pray. 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 You got to pray just to make it today. Right.
He said, all my life I want to make it to the top. Word. Yeah. But, like, I'm starting to love who I'm becoming and growing into myself, and that is what's important about, just keeping God in every.
Mhm. And you know what's crazy? With that even happening to your throat, you know what I mean? It makes you think even more. Like it could have came out bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
man.
you got scarred for it, and
Yeah,
it could have been worse, man. So you start to appreciate little things
mm-hmm.
more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like the whole rest of the trip, like at first the star ruined the day for me, but like the rest of the trip, I'm just like, just thank God I'm still alive, and I still went to party and enjoyed the rest of my birthday,
Mhm.
and I made it back safely. So God is good.
I
All
could
right,
be.
we're gonna take a break for a second and let them go ahead and run that commercial. All right, we'll be right back with y'all.
Looking to podcast shows and don't know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 917-995-5905 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Yo,
Welcome back.
welcome back, welcome back.
Back.
So on everything.
Live in effect. You heard?
Word. So, yo, what you think about the All Star game? What you think about it?
First of all, I was at work
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't stream it on my phone.
Oh,
So I had my plan A, because I didn't want to watch the All Star game anyway. I just wanted to watch the dunk contest. You know what I mean? The 3-point contest. It's like the 3-point contest is becoming better than the 3-point. I mean, better than the dunk contest. But
mm-hmm.
I was able to watch a couple battle rap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I love battle rap. So I got to watch that instead of
the All Star game.
instead of the All Star game. But what you think about it?
I mean, I didn't watch it either. That's why I asked you what you thought about it.
I know my boy Julius Randle only scored 4 points.
Hey, he made it.
Yeah, man. But
Well,
it is what it is.
Yeah, the
though.
reason why I didn't watch it though, I was, I was just running around trying to get, back to living life in the city. Like I was trying to get back to First of all, when I came back from Mexico, it was freezing. It was freezing here. So I caught a little cold coming back. Like so, I was just trying to shake that and get better.
Let me ask you something. Let's say you was in Mexico, right? Like you just get not Mexico. You just get stranded on an island, right? For a whole month. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But before you get to that island, because you didn't know you're going to get stranded, and you only could bring one album with you, what album would you bring with you to be stranded on an island for a whole month?
Bro, to be honest with you,
Yeah, be honest.
I would probably bring like a Marvin Sapp or some gospel, something that would make me feel like, yo, you're gonna survive and make it through this, cause like, like it probably wouldn't be a rap album or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like it would probably be more so like like something gospel or some R&B or something that's encouraging, as opposed to because I can't be walking around like, yo, listening to I make your mouthpiece so beast like Della Reese when I release, walking around. And that would probably be, if I had to pick a rap album, it would probably be Life After Death.
Okay. I'm gonna be going with Helter Skelter, Magnum Force, because like Reasonable Doubt is my favorite album, right? I know it back to forth, you know what I mean? But it's just like it's Jay-Z and probably a couple more people, but Helter Skelter give me a variety. It got 19 songs with the whole boot camp clique and the Smith and Wesson and them. You know what I mean? So it give me a whole bunch of other rappers on there, and that album is dope.
Yeah.
Top 5 all time.
I mean, I don't. I was about to say I don't share those sentiments. I got history with Helter Skelter, and we all had like a little beat
we
back in
can
the
say
day.
that for another episode.
Nah, we gonna get into it because you brought them up. But yeah, so everybody, like we had a little problem, so I don't really listen to Helter Skelter. I don't actually like it, but I actually like I appreciate rock music. So, like, I like rock. I don't like rock. That's what it is. No.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Sean Price.
Rest in peace, Sean Price. Absolutely.
Rock is fire, though, man. Rock is fire.
He is not fire. He is cold. He is cold.
He's very underrated too, man. Very
I
underrated.
don't think he got bars.
Hmm. Don't think so.
Not at all.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So let me ask you something. Um, Biggie, Tupac, and Pun. You could you can answer it for all three of them or whatever one you would like. Let's just say you see how they be having on IG the versus battle. Who do you think will be a good versus battle for Pun, Biggie, or Tupac?
Who would be a good versus battle for? I mean, Jay-Z, and matter of fact, Biggie, because of like his limited catalog,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Biggie could do like a. I mean, he could play all his songs because everything bumps. Like when I
Yeah.
listen to a Biggie, when I listen to Notorious B.I.G.'s album, I
Mhm.
mean, like I could go through every song, like and not skip a song.
Yeah.
And there's very few artists that you could actually like really like tune into their whole album and not skip anything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, Tupac, like, I do a lot of skipping with his music. I really didn't really like listen to Pun that much.
Well,
Yeah, because like at the time that Pun was popping, that was when I was in church.
ah,
You know what I mean? Like so, like I had to go back and like try to catch up. You know
no
what I mean?
circular music.
Yeah. Packing the
Wow.
Mac in the back of the act, packing the Mac in the back of the act, packing the Mac in the back of the act, packing the Mac in the back of the act.
I think Rick Ross will be good with Biggie. That'd be
I
a pretty
mean,
cool one.
that would probably be like listening to the same person. You know what I mean? Like when you do like you see how Tupac, I mean not Tupac, excuse me, DMX and Snoop Dogg did it. Like you see how they have that contrast.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you want that contrast. Like you don't want to put the same person on against the same person.
Yeah, but you also can't do Rick Ross and Two Chains too. You seen what Rick Ross did to Two Chains?
Yeah, I
Was
mean,
he smacked him up and threw
mhm.
him around the room like it was nothing, like a rag doll, man. Like so, I'm just going by the lyricism and just the quality of music. You know, what I mean, I wish Big was still around to get into these beats now that these rappers be having to pick and choose from.
Mhm.
Ah man, but Rick Ross would be a good one for Biggie. I never
Mm.
really thought it through with Pac. You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
I would put DMX with Pop, or
DMX
even
and
Ja
Pac.
Rule.
Ja Rule, okay. But now you saying there's no contrast. It's like sort of like the
Well,
same.
I mean, DMX has more energy than what Pac, you
Hmm.
know what I mean, came with. So, and when it comes to like a Ja Rule, he's doing more singing than, you know what I mean. Like, so it's a contrast. Like, I mean, like to be honest, like I don't really like Tupac music like that. So, I mean, it's probably like five songs that he got that I
That you
really,
go to.
yeah,
I get it. And what about? And you wasn't really listening to Pun like that.
yeah.
I
But
think
like I like I think Jay-Z would be a good back and forth with Biggie, like because they like they have a contrast, like
hmm so with the Pun, what just came through my mind was like I think Nas.
I mean Nas is garbage.
Oh my god. You said Nas garbage. So
Everybody everybody knows my feelings about Nas. Everybody is better than Nas. If you name any rapper, I'm gonna tell you he's better than Nas. Oh.
and oh, Andre 3000, pretty cool against Pun probably
Yeah, now Andre 3000 got bars, man. But you know what I hate that he's better on his features than he is on his actual.
on his actual track.
Yeah, like yeah.
Uh, you probably only heard 5 songs from him anyway.
Andre 3000. Nah, I listened to the whole album, especially the one when he had the singing song. Caroline, Caroline. You don't even know that song.
Who don't know that song? You know what song was fire with him and John Legend though?
Green light.
What?
Yeah, I like his walk it out.
Mm-hmm.
Walk it out. The what's called it? That his verse is the best verse. Like that's probably one of the best verses in his career. Like that verse is fire. Walk it out like a usher. Probably that's it.
So out of all of them, who you think all the rappers that you've seen and that switched over to movies, who do you think act the best?
Um, I'm, I mean, LL was good.
Yeah, oh, was good.
Tupac did Juice pretty well. Poetic Justice pretty well.
Cameron? Cameron was fire.
Oh, Paid in Full. Yeah, Paid
Cameron
in
was
Full was
fire.
lit. Yeah,
Cameron
yeah.
was
That's
fire.
probably one of my favorite roles. That's the top 5 movies for me as well. Though. Like,
DMX could act too, man.
yeah, DMX was doing really well with acting.
Nah, see, he wasn't all that.
Nah, Nas garbage.
Nah, that Nas was putting me to sleep, bro. Like, come on, you know, I just want to go to Africa. Oh man, Nas, go to sleep, man. Go to sleep. Go write some rhymes, man. Go write some rhymes.
Man. Don't even write rhymes, man. Just go sit down somewhere.
But that's one thing about music. Music could bring a lot of people together. It could spread people apart because you're seeing music is dividing a lot of black people now. Whoever, you know what I mean? Like, it's really getting to this point where people is killing each other over their music. You know what I mean? I just like when you could play some dope music, bring it to the barbecue. You know what I mean? To block parties and everybody showing love. Like, we don't even get barbecues no more. I mean, not barbecues, block parties no more. You know, it's kind of tough in this day and age, but I loved how music, like I grew up on music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and was like, yo, when I was 5 years old, I was jamming, you know what I mean, to music like that. But I was definitely watching football and stuff. But it's something about music that I like how it just bring people together. And then you could hear a song and be like, damn, it reminds you of something or where you was, how you was feeling at that time, you know? Music is dope, man.
Yeah, like those are Lost Boy songs. Music. I mean, like music is like again, like that's the same thing. You know, like the same way I say like you could bring God everywhere. Like music, man, you can bring music everywhere to every situation. So, with that being said,
go ahead.
All right. When you with your ladies, right? Like when you with your ladies, right? Are you a music guy? Like as far as like what y'all listen to, do y'all cut on R&B?
Hell yeah. Yeah, we singing like we in a motherfucking concert. That's the best thing, you know what I mean?
Man, like
when you could be in the car and the song come on and y'all in your own concert together, you know what I mean? Like that's dope, you know what I mean? That's dope.
Who are your top? Who's like your go-to R&B artist?
My top R&B artist.
Like if you
you see, I would have to like just dig in the crates and like
you going old school with it?
Yeah, somebody like fucking
Boyz II Men.
Boyz II Men, they got some dope songs, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I like the old songs where I just know the whole song and I ain't even trying to know the whole song, you know what I mean? Just heard it so much that like what's this guy name that they always say be crying in his songs, man? Keith Sweat, you know what I mean? Yo, Keith Sweat, I know 2 of his songs.
There you go, telling me no again.
The Twisted and his other joint.
Yeah, man.
I'm forgetting the name right now. Mary J. I mean, Mary J got some real good sing along songs, man. Usher. You know what I mean? Who else I could see? Man, it's a lot. Man. Like I'm going.
The go-to for me, I'm going to say, wow, R. Kelly definitely. I know, you know, everybody say, oh, you know, he did this and he did that, but I still bump R. Kelly. I'm going with, give me some. I'll throw on some Boyz II Men. I'll throw on. I mean, it's a lot of artists.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of R&B artists that I throw on. I mean, I could bump some John Legend. I like John Legend. man, I'm just trying to think like, yo, what's called as far as like new artists like Ty Dolla Sign. I bump his joint. Like I like that. Like you
Uh-huh.
know,
Nowadays R&B,
yeah.
like nobody's really singing from the heart like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm. Everything is like trappy, right? Like it's
yeah,
like trappy singing.
it's
Like
like
mhm.
even with Chris Brown, like he's not really getting into that pocket. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna get old soon, and sometimes you ain't gonna be able to dance and
Mhm.
slide all across the. Like you ain't gonna have no Barry Whites out
Yeah,
no
but give
more.
me
You
give
know
me
what I
some
mean?
soulful music though. You know what
Exactly.
I
You know what I
mean?
mean?
Like you got very few artists who are putting out that soulful, slow. You know what I mean? Like that grinded. You know, like type of music right
Like you
now.
sit back and start tearing up because it's hitting you so much. Now it's like you listen to music now. You just it's very dancey now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? That's
yeah.
all you want to do is just dance when you hear
Mhm.
music now, especially with the drill music right now, man. You
Yeah.
know, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like you just want to just dance.
Hey.
And I don't know no song no more. Like you can't for the last past 5 years, all the new songs that come out, like I can't even sing all the songs no more because I don't even know them, and they just not hitting. They
Mhm.
fire, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but it's just like I can't sing no more whole songs no more. You know, I would have to go back into my playlists. Like I would love to like rap a whole song of Kendrick Lamar. He just too fire, and I just can't keep with his tempo because that dude is fire, man. Kendrick Lamar, that's my guy right there.
Who's that?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know who Kendrick Lamar
Okay.
is. You know, playing, right?
You a rapper?
All right.
He sing or he rap?
But you know Lil Durk though.
Of course I know that.
All right. Say he don't know. I
I'm,
don't even know if he
I'm
playing
messing
or
with you,
not.
man.
For real. For real.
Nah, but you know, like Kendrick is alright, man. Like, alright. I could go with some Kendrick.
All right. So see, got like so we just jumping from here and there. You got any top five like top three sitcoms of all time? Top five?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we could do that. I'll go with Martin.
Martin, that's number one.
Um, I like King of Queens.
I like
Well,
Honeymooners,
Honeymooners. That's a classic.
Seinfeld,
Seinfeld's a classic. Friends.
Big Bang Theory.
How I Met Your Mother. I love that.
I never even heard of that.
Really?
Never heard of
Oh,
that.
watch it. Like you probably jump into seasons of that. I mean, lately I've been jumping into like seasons on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I love Ozark. You watch that?
Ozark is fire.
Yeah, Ozark is
Ozark
fire.
is fire. You ever seen The Shy?
Yeah, what? I love
The
this
Shy
show,
is
bro.
fire, man.
I'm mad that Jason Mitchell got kicked off the show.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I was really into it. Like I'm watching it. I was binge watching it.
Yeah.
So when the third season came on and everybody's going into the funeral home, I'm like, yo, what happened? And I seen him. I was I was like, yo, that's a dope show, man.
They killed him off because
Yeah.
he molested the girl on the set.
Yeah, that was bad, yo.
Yeah, man.
That was a dope character right there.
I'm a fan of his too, man. Like all the movies, anything that he's in. Like I think he was in another movie called Superfly. He plays up his roles, bro. Like he's a good actor.
I don't know the whatchamacallit. Definitely when he was playing Easy E,
Oh yeah,
that was
oh
fire.
yeah,
That was fire.
yeah. In all his roles, he always cried too, right? Like,
Actually, those are the only two movies because I'm not a big movie buff. You know what I mean? I'm not a big movie buff unless it's like having to do with the mob or something got to do with like some comedy movies. You know? My thing is comedy all the time. Dave Chappelle is the best at it. You know? One of the funniest dudes I ever heard just crack jokes, man.
I mean, I like Kevin Hart.
He's kind of watered down though, you know what I mean? I love Kevin Hart when he first came out.
That energy, you know what I mean? Then you got I like Cat Williams. Cat Williams is mad funny. Mike Epps. Mike Epps is funny. What's this dude? Trevor Noah is really
Trevor, I don't even know who Trevor Noah is.
Trevor Noah, what is that? Good Day Today or something like that, or Good Night Tonight.
That was the name of his.
A show. That's his show.
Oh,
He
that's
has a
his
regular
show.
TV show, and then he does stand-up comedy. He's from South Africa. He's mad funny. Michael Blackson is funny. I met him in person. He's real.
Michael Blackson, somebody you can see on the block, and he just have you laughing all day. You know what I mean?
Just by the way he walks. Matter of fact, he can just look at you. You're gonna start laughing.
Motor soccer.
I can't get jiggy with this.
I can't get jiggy with this. Omar Epps is funny too, man. Low key, Omar Epps is funny, man.
Omar Epps.
Mike Epps.
I was about to say, you talking about GQ?
Yeah.
Yo Q.
Juice is up there, my favorite movie.
Juice is one of your favorite movies?
Yeah, hood movies.
Let's go. Top 5.
What, hood movies? Hood movies. You gotta go with Juice.
Yo, give me your top 5, by the way.
Boys in the Hood. Yeah, read off the comments, see what they say. Boys in the Hood. What else?
Wow. Really? You just gonna stop right there?
No, I just.
That quick?
Damn, hood movies?
Yeah, hood movies. Wow, bro. I mean, I got Paid in Full.
Oh, definitely.
I got Superfly. I got Juice. I got
Vision.
What's the New Jack City?
Damn. Yep.
The other one with Frank White. What was that? King of New York.
That's a hood movie?
Yeah. Deep Cover.
New Jersey Drive is one of them that slept on,
yo,
man.
That
New Jersey Drive.
What? Midget?
Come on, New Jersey Drive was fire, man. Yo, I remember one time, I didn't see Scarface, right? So my boy had gave me a VCR of Scarface, right? So Scarface is fire. So I a cassette. No, not a cassette, a VCR tape. So, you know what I mean? I watched it a couple of times, and so I guess when it went off, you know what I mean? I didn't press the stop button. I let it keep on going, and the tape popped. You know what I mean?
God.
Yo, he was tight. You know what movie I tried to give him to, like, my bad head, take this movie? Belly.
Oh my God. Yo, Belly was a good movie.
But you can't give that to Scarface.
Nah, not the Scarface, man. Not the Scarface at all, man. You know what was one of my favorites? I love Goodfellas. Casino.
I'm good.
All right. Because you brought up Scarface.
Because I like How High. How High was that's a hood movie, right?
Nah, that's a comedy.
Yeah, a hood
they was
comedy.
In college. They was in college. It's about weed.
Yeah, that
it was funny.
Yeah, that movie was funny.
What's that Chappelle movie when he was getting high? It was another weed movie.
Oh,
Half Baked.
Yeah.
Yo, son, that's a classic right there too. It was dumb. Word.
Yeah. Oh, Half Baked was funny. He said, what was the other one? He's like, Freeze. Put your hands on the ground. He's like, on the ground? Martin was talking to Dave Chappelle. He said, well, put it on the oodles and noodles. He's like,
oh, that's
chicken or beef. Chicken or beef.
God, what's that movie? That's one of my favorite movies.
Blue Street. Put your hands on the oodles and noodles.
Word.
Chicken or beef.
You know what's crazy? I think they're running. I forgot what streaming service it was. Martin. Oh, BET Plus. Yo, I've been watching Martin like straight, like with no commercials on BET Plus.
Yeah, I think he plays Sinead the best. I went over this. Like, Martin is very consistent with Sinead. Even though he play all them other characters very good, very, very good, I think he plays Sinead the best.
I like Roscoe. Okay with the,
with the nose.
And the security guard, too.
Yeah, or Otis.
Yeah.
Jerome too.
Yeah,
like I said, he plays them all well, but I think Sinead, he just got it down.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Word. Yeah. Jamie Foxx used to do Wanda really well too, though, on The Living Color.
Yeah, they should have a movie with Wanda. They should have.
Wanda had the commercial
and Sinead, like, that's why I was thinking about
Medea.
Mhm. But they always say why actors got to play a female role to like get big. You know what I mean?
I don't think you have to play it to get big, but yo, Shy, we changed the name. It's not old word no more, okay, my brother. It's called On Everything.
On everything.
Thanks, Shy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
but I don't think that they necessarily have to play the female role, but it just shows, like you expanding your, what I mean, your catalog. You know what I mean? Like I remember when I was young and I had just got into acting, and I remember I went to my first audition, and the first role they tried to give me was a gay role.
oh wow.
Bro, like, and I had to turn down the role. I didn't get in the movie or anything.
They're
Like,
trying to make you sell your soul real fast.
word, real quick, like yo, gay, like,
real quick.
I can't do that, and I don't have nothing against gay people, like, but I just can't do that.
Cause you know what it is. Some actors that really sticks on to them.
But
you know what I mean?
Once you play a gay role, I feel like, especially coming out as your first movie, it's like, yo, you gay. Like Marlon Wayans
and Terry Crews, you know what I mean?
You start, a lot of people
start looking at them weird, yo. But man, this was a great episode, man.
But that first movie you had with the golf, what was that movie with Will Smith when he was gay? He was playing golf. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, yeah. That was like his first joint, man.
What was the movie called?
The Legend of Badger Vance.
Oh, I don't know. What's that?
It ain't nothing to go back and watch now, but.
So out of every movie, what movie you think you've seen the most in your lifetime?
What movie I think I've seen the most?
Seen the most. Mine's is House Party. I think I've seen House Party like 5,000 times. Man.
I think I've seen Juice more than House Party.
Wow.
We used to watch Juice. Me and my cousin used to watch Juice as kids all the time, man. Like, and we used to cut school and do all the stuff that they did. Like, yo,
making eggs with beer.
Yeah, man. We used to have cut parties, man. Yeah, man, that was the dream, man. Cut parties at grandma's house, and everybody used to complain about me because I used to take everything to the extreme.
Definitely. So we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna start getting very consistent with this, man. Try to give y'all a show every other week. You know what I mean? Sometimes our schedules be overlapping each other and we can't make it, but definitely when we get on, we're gonna have very good content. Want to try to build this channel up on everything. That's the podcast. We're just gonna move forward, and like you said earlier, it starts with a brick, and you're just gonna keep on to build. You know what I mean?
By the end of the day, we're gonna have a house, and you know what? That's a wrap. God is good. I want to thank y'all all for coming out and watching, and for participating. Thank y'all for the comments. Thank y'all for the love. We appreciate all of y'all, and we want to thank y'all for being here with us. God bless y'all, and that's on everything.
On everything.